everybody, I'm Graham McCowan. If you've been watching my YouTube videos of my photo shoots, you'd notice that sometimes I have a problem. It's not at all very embarrassing, you know, expensive. So the reason that my stands have been falling over is because of this. This is the PiXAPRO Citi600, which is the same as the Godox AD600. I've weighed this light myself at 3 kilograms, stick a softbox on that, and this is quite a payload for a stand to take. So, as you can imagine, I was quite excited to hear that PiXAPRO had come up with this. This is the Citi600 Remote head, and it makes using the Citi600 a lot easier, especially out on location. Before I talk any more about this, let's see a shoot I did where I used this out on location. One of the biggest reasons I like the Citi600 is for its high speed sync. Not only is this important for darkening bright skies and backgrounds, but also for freezing motion via a high shutter speed. The Citi600 was powerful enough to light the scene while being back out of the field of view of the 14mm lens, which is so wide it sees everything. It has to be said how much easier it is to use the remote head versus the main light, especially on a boom stand. I really love the feel of the light in the shot, which has more of a natural light vibe while giving me the option to darken the background by using HSS. Overall, I think the shot worked out great. The tunnel feels really creepy, Zula's pose and the lighting, it's all great. It's important to have a light that's powerful enough to give you a good amount of control out on location, especially during daytime. 600 watts gives you a good amount of flexibility when it comes to brightness while combating daylight. From a portraiture point of view, I feel the Citi600 is powerful enough to light my scene and model while not having to place the light too close to the subject. Even though this is the manual and not the pro version of the Citi600, the results are great. In most of my edits, I feel compelled to cut out the subject and brighten them in order to separate them from the background. On this shoot, for how well the light worked with the darker background, meant there was no need to do any of that. On this shot, I lowered the intensity of the light in order to brighten the background, which gave me a different feel versus the other shots I took. And here, I darkened the background again to make Zula stand out. So let's talk about the PiXAPRO Citi600 Remote head a little bit more. As part of the Remote head kit, you also get this PiXAPRO canvas bag to carry around the body of the Citi600. It has an awesome front flap in order for you to get to the buttons, a top flap in order for you to get to the pinpoints, it has ventilation on the side, and a shoulder strap. The Remote head is a Bowens mount just like it is on the Citi600. The ring is metal and the body is of a synthetic hard-wearing plastic, and so is the handle. One of the really great things about this as well is because it comes in this really great convenient bag with a strap and everything, what that means is that if you have an assistant, they can actually hold this light for a little bit of run and gun shooting. Okay, so I am a big PiXAPRO Citi600 fan. I love using that light. I love its HSS capabilities, especially out in daylight. And if you are like me and you really like using that light, this remote head is essential. And now you're ready to rock and roll.